Welcome back to the Action Sports Jax 24/7 studios. We're joined now by the five-star defensive end, the sophomore sensation over there for the Bolles Bulldogs, Asher Ghioto. Asher, welcome on to the Blitz Breakdown.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, it's great to have you on the show. 17 sacks this season and still going. And then, I forgot, Mike's right here. We'll have to pull that up for you, but we should probably set that up during the commercial break.
Yeah, that's on us. We're still a little new in this.
Yeah, third in-studio guest, so great to have you here.
That's awesome.
I tell you what, these defensive ends, I'm 6'3", I don't often feel small. When I shook hands with Asher here,
I didn't realize how big he was either. I thought he was like around your height, but man, he's towering over both of us today. He's a big kid, man.
Yeah, I wouldn't think you're a former linebacker standing next to him.
Nope.
And lining up across from me on Friday night, you guys got the Columbia Tigers, a ranked matchup here in our top 8, and this is going to be a really interesting test there for Columbia, for you guys, both of you. Going out to Lake City, what are you looking forward to in this matchup?
I'm looking forward to playing a ranked team again, like you said, in the top 8. They're a great team, phenomenal on offense, and really even better on defense. So it's going to be an awesome matchup. I'm really excited to see where we stack up against a ranked opponent, because last time we played a ranked opponent, being Oakleaf, that obviously went very well and really went into our favor. So that was a really awesome game, and I'm really excited after these past couple games, really getting back into the groove of things and now being able to go back out there and really play a great team like that. I'm really excited for that and see how we score against them.
Yeah. And this is, you mentioned you've played, I think your two big tests this year, fair to say, are Oakleaf and St. Augustine. Both have been good games. One didn't go the way you'd hope for, obviously. But when you play quality opponents like this, what does it reveal about you guys as a team?
I mean, I feel like it really reveals the chemistry and really how we deal under pressure, because I feel like that's where some teams start to crumble, is where, they're up by 14 points going into half. It's how we respond after that. And so I feel like really going into halftime with the mentality, or going into anything with the mentality of, hey, it doesn't matter how much we're down by, but, I mean, it really matters. Like, how are we going to bounce back from this, and what changes can we make, and how can we apply that? And we can't let that get into our head. I feel like that's like really important, and we do really well with that at Bolles, and our coaches do a really good job with getting us up, whether that be at halftime or during the game. I mean, really just getting us up, making quick changes on the go, and that being, I feel like, our biggest quality.
Going up against Columbia's offense this week, they're a really good one too. And I feel like you guys have a really good defense over there. What's some things you guys need to do to slow down this offense?
I feel like we just need to play Bolles football, because at the end of the day, if we play our game, we'll be able to go out there and dominate whoever we want. So really, we go out there, and if win or lose, it'll be because of us. So it's not, again, our coach likes to say that, Coach Tobelin, he likes to say it's not because of the other team, it's because of us. Whatever we go out there and do, it's going to be on us, win or lose. So I feel like if we go out there and play our brand, do what we know we can do what we have been doing these past couple of weeks, I feel like we can really go out there and show what we can do against a ranked opponent.
I love that answer, man. You're very well spoken, man.
Yes, sir.
You work with Mia O'Brien, media training a little bit, right?
I did. She's awesome. I mean, I did it with a couple guys from IMG, like a bunch of 5 stars. We were all on a Zoom call, and we were on it for like 2 hours. But she's awesome.
Yeah,
it was really cool.
Yeah, and Action Sports Jax Network, by the way, you can catch Club 904 on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and I hope I get a bonus for the plug right there, noticing the marketing skills. But Asher, you mentioned they're playing Bolles football. Let's talk a little bit about that. What are some of the key points to you guys and your success as a team?
I'd say definitely playing violent and playing smart, because I feel like that's where some teams, start to crumble, is they go out there, play violent, but then they start making mistakes, small mistakes. And it's the small things that start to add up over time, like whether that be jumping off sides, getting in your head after that and making that mistakes multiple times, or doing a silly celebration, or going out there and really just mistakes you can, you determine. So if you go out there, you make a mistake knowing it's like that's fully on you, it's on your mentality, it's discipline, all of that. I just feel like we come out there with discipline, violence, and that's really our brand of football, because we stay disciplined throughout the whole thing, but we can also go out there and hit you in the mouth. So yeah, it's a good mixture of both.
And moving into your personal performance this season, you had 7 sacks your freshman year. You're already up at 17 this season. You're top 5 in the state, tied for 17th in the entire country. Just what's been the difference for you this year in your progression?
I feel like really working in the offseason at some of my weaknesses that I'd start to pick apart. Obviously getting with a bunch of coaches all over the country, and even with these college offers comes the college coaches, and all of those college coaches give me feedback, whether that be bend, physicality, strength, speed, anything. And so really just working like all of that stuff in the off season was really helping me this season and really being able to apply that this season as well. Working with the trainer before school, I feel like that's a big thing. And I have some social media platforms that I go on there and I try and give tips to younger defensive end or younger athletes. But that's a big thing for me, is going to training before school, before practice, after practice, anything that you can fit in. I feel like that's really important, and I didn't do that last year because I was so overwhelmed with starting high school. And I was like, oh, I got to do this, this, and that. But I feel like really starting to realize, okay, I just got to slow down, get my head in the game, and really just go out there, do what I know I can do, and then off the field, better myself every single day. And so I feel like really doing that this year was a really big game changer for me.
Let's talk a little bit. I've seen some of your TikToks and your advice to younger defensive ends. What made you decide to start doing that and help some of those players that are coming up as you did?
You know, I feel like because I know I wish that like there was someone where it was like telling me that's just a year older than me, not someone who went through the process 5 years ago or 10 years ago, someone who just went through it 6 months ago. I feel like I wish I had someone to do that, and I get a bunch of DMs asking for it, so I obviously try to reply to all of those, and I feel like making a video about it that's always available, and you don't have to ask, it's just always there on my page, and you know, just having that for people who maybe are feeling a little self-conscious or like, oh, he has this, I don't, so what can I do to get that? And really putting that out there and really letting them know not to compare themselves also, because I feel like that is also a big thing, comparison. I mean, I do it too. Like I see someone, oh, he's doing this, he's getting this. Okay, what can I do to get that? But at the end of the day, it's not about that. And so I feel like really putting stuff out there for them to look up to and look up to someone who's maybe gone through the process 6 months ago, like I said, and not 5 years ago, I feel like is a big thing. And I know I would have wanted that, so I want to put that out there for anyone who might want that as well.
Yeah, that's great stuff, and you're getting some great experiences here lately. You're out at Notre Dame with your teammate Xander Edwards, and you're out there with someone, Luke Tolan, right?
Luke Tolan, yes.
Yeah,
sir.
You guys were out there, got to meet Joe Montana, and to see that environment, that was against USC, I believe, as well. Describe that visit and you know, how that was for you guys.
You know, that was amazing. I mean, we went out there, and obviously we knew it was going to be amazing. Every time we go up there, it's awesome. I mean, Xander, his dad being a former player there, and I mean, not just a former player, but a great player there. So, I mean, it's always an awesome experience. We meet new people every time. I mean, obviously, Joe Montana, Bryant Young we met, and that's just a few to name. But going out there, really seeing a bunch of different people from all over. And again, the big thing that stands out to me there is history. And we went there, and there was probably like 100 years of history there. You see someone who's 100 years old that coached some national championship team in like the 50s, and then you'd see someone super recent. So it's really cool just seeing the variety of people there and really the atmosphere, because every time I've been up there was in the summer or when student life wasn't on campus. So it was kind of just like empty, and I was like, this is kind of weird. And then once I got up there, I was like, oh, I see why everyone raves about this now. It was awesome. And I mean, we went to a news reporter's house, and I had never seen so much gear for any college football team. It was like we went in there and statues, records, everything. It was insane. Like, and I didn't think a house could fit that much stuff. And, but it was awesome. I mean, everything was awesome. And it was Tom Lemming. He does the Lemming Report, and he does a lot of different stuff. But it was really an amazing time. That was a phenomenal experience, and seeing that type of environment too, USC Notre Dame obviously being a rivalry game, and really just how hard the fans went for that game. It was awesome. I mean, some people see Notre Dame and it's like, okay, middle of nowhere, obviously, but there's no fans, but there's really a lot of fans.
Yeah.
They're diehard fans at that. So it was definitely awesome to finally see that, and I feel like that really made them jump many spots on my top list.
My grandfather graduated from Notre Dame.
That's awesome.
My family, that campus, beautiful game day environment, the tradition, something else, and really cool experience there for you. And you've been getting this kind of attention recruiting-wise since middle school. You said your first offer was in 8th grade. How did you handle that, and what have you learned from this process and getting all this early attention as a big-time recruit?
I feel like obviously the first thing is keeping God first, you know, like, because a lot of these offers, what comes with it is a lot of anxiety too. I feel like keeping God at the center of all of that really helps ease that at the end of the day, because you can only choose one. And I mean, the stress that comes with picking from over 40 different schools is a lot, because it's like all of them have such amazing programs in their own way, and narrowing that down at the end of the day is going to be a pretty hard decision when it comes down to it. But I feel like really keeping God at the center no matter what, and realizing who you're playing for, and obviously that being him, is a big thing too, because just as fast as he gave it to you, he take it away. So I feel like that's a big thing for me. And obviously also having mentors around me, like Naeem Burrows, Corbin Fordham, Simeon Caldwell, all those guys went through the process themselves, obviously already committed and to big name schools, and really having people that I could look up to and know that they went through the process. And it was really awesome to have those guys coming fresh out of middle school, so I could see them, oh, he has this many offers, I want to be like him. And so really finally getting to that status, and having a great coach as well, great coaching staff over there, Coach Toblin and everyone. They're great, and they really helped guide me through this process, and it's been a blessing to be a part of that team. And also just with them, again, keeping God first. The coaches are really big on that there as well, and as well as teammates. So it's awesome to have a support program like that.
Yeah, last thing I got for you, Asher, is just when someone sees you play, when they see your work, your stuff on social media, what's the main thing you want them to take away?
I want them to take away that really just, yes, how great of a player that I can be, and what I've become, and how it wasn't just given, it was work that really got to that place. And also I want them to know that, again, keeping God at the center of everything is the most important thing, because again, like I said, just as fast as he gave it to you, he could take it away. So it's really big. It's a really big thing for me, because I mean, you could get hurt tomorrow. Football's over. What else do you value? What are your values? And I feel like keeping your morals at the center of that, and just like realizing who you are at the end of the day, besides football, because football doesn't define you. It's just something you. So, and I happen to be good at that. So it's just, it's honestly, that's what I want them to take away. That even through all this good stuff that's happening, always keeping God at the center, never losing sight of that.
Yeah. Well, Asher, it's great having you on the show, and great season. Really impressed, by the way. And we'll see you out there on Friday night for a big-time game against Columbia.
Yep, thank you.
Asher Ghioto, everybody. We'll be back to talk some playoff regions that are catching our eyes after this break on the Blitz Breakdown.